It is championship week in major women's college basketball, including the Big Ten. Deja Kelly and the Oregon Ducks hoping to play in Sunday's Big Ten championship game on CBS. Kelly has scored 20-plus in 4 of her last 5 games. The Ducks in the NCAA tournament right now as a 9 seed, according to our latest bracketology at CBS Sports. Kelly coming over to Oregon for her last season of college basketball after a bunch of great years as a first-team All-ACCer at North Carolina. Deja Kelly joining us now on HQ Spotlight. And look, are you guys going into this Big Ten tournament thinking that you have work to do? Are you confident enough in the resume that you put together to warrant an at-large bid at this point?
There's always work to do, but we're super excited going into this Big Ten tournament. I think we have some really good momentum going into it, especially heading into the NCAA tournament next. But for us, we have a lot of newbies, so I think what I'm really excited about is kind of leading our team to play at our best and get to where we need to in order to perform well in these tournaments. It's March, so anything can happen. But I think, the work is done. The work is shown. Obviously, we can get better at a few things and clean up a few things. But I think we're at a good spot going into the tournament. You
will play Thursday at noon in the 8-9 game against Indiana. Your numbers have really exploded here over the last couple of weeks. You see that often out of great players who are seeing the end of their careers. What has elevated your play over these last few weeks?
I think just doing whatever the team needs from me. I know exactly what I'm capable of and, what I've done to be able to lead my team overall. But just in these past few games, I know that we're getting close, and it's getting closer to March and close to tournament times and making our tournament bid. So I think that's really just what I'm kind of focusing on is what I can do best for the team in order to give us the best chance to win and move forward. So I think that's just happening at the right time, and just continuing to bring others along as well. I think we're all playing really good basketball right now, so we're looking to carry that over into this week as well as March Madness.
This is obviously a first for you and a lot of your teammates having transferred to Oregon, but it's a first for Oregon and a lot of these other schools as well, in that it was the first year in this spread out Big Ten. A lot was made about all the travel from coast to coast, especially for teams out west like Oregon. What was that like?
It was a huge adjustment for everybody, but for us especially, those were long travel days, long travel weeks, and it was something that we just had to kind of adjust to, the time difference, all of that. But I think, it was something that kind of everyone had to go through, so there's really no excuse for us. But it was definitely a change and a shift. But I think for us, overall, just looking at how we adjusted to it and ended up playing well, I think we kind of split each road trip. So that was something that a lot of people didn't think we would do. And I think for us, that just showed a different level of toughness and mental toughness too, because those take a lot of kind of mental drain on you and on your bodies as well. But I think for us to be able to fight through that and again get some of the wins that we did, some big road wins that we did, I think was huge for us.
Well, you already have your broadcast degree from North Carolina. I know you see yourself having a future in this business, and you're already in it, because earlier on this year, as some of you might know, Deja, you played in a game, and then later on that day you were a sideline reporter for the Oregon men's team. What was that day like?
That was a very long and exciting day. It was a lot of kind of chaos, but it was kind of beautiful chaos, because I was able to, before my game, kind of prep my notes for the men's game, and then I had like a hard cutoff getting ready for my game and making sure we win that one and that I contribute to that game. And then right after, I'm back locked into the men's game and kind of my notes and what I needed to give my analysis on and keys to the game. But that was really fun. It was my first time doing sideline live, and I thought it went pretty well. And of course, the production team was super helpful and super nice, but overall, it was a great experience for me.
I promise it's going to get easier, because we don't have to play in a game before we call a game. So that's a good start for you. Only up from here. Deja Kelly, thank you so much, and best of luck in the Big Ten and NCAA tournaments.
Thank you so much for having me.
Taking a look at the Big Ten women's tournament, which culminates on CBS this Sunday. You see Oregon at the top there, beginning on Thursday against Indiana. And if they win, move on to play the top-seeded Juju Watkins-led USC Trojans on Friday.